guys, welcome back to another video. Today, as you'll have seen from the title of the video and probably while you're here, we're installing this on there. So what we've got here, we've got the lock itself, which completely replaces the standard lock on the Mk2 Focus, the cable and the handle. This part of the handle, the little grooves, goes into the little lock piece in there, which I will show you a bit better in a bit. But first, obviously, you want to get the scuttle out of the way, take the grill out, and take your lock out. Two 10mm bolts either side, disconnect the electrical connector underneath, and just throw that away. It's rubbish and crap. But in under here, where you would normally have the lock mechanism itself, as you can see, mine's just bashed out because it completely went kaput. So obviously pull that all the way through there, and we'll show you what to do next. Old lock, new lock, and like I said, this is the new handle to help you open the lock a bit more. The holes, you know, those holes, they do match up. I'll try and show you. Where he is? There he is. They do line up. There you go. The only problem is with this one, when we take it over to the car, you know, holes do line up there, but this handle is hitting this piece here. So what we have to do is just trim off that piece there, so that this handle can sit in its place. Make sure you cover the engine up when you do it, so no metal goes all over it, especially if you've got an open cone, things like that. So let's get grinding. One thing I forgot to mention was this handle, when it's in its place and it's sat like this, you can't actually get your hand under when the grill's in place as well. You can't get your hand underneath the bonnet enough to get to it. So you can buy these things. I'll leave the guy's name in the description below with the stuff for all this. I can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, basically that goes onto there, and it extends it out so it's longer and you can actually get to it. Right, so off camera I've just made two little cuts and took that much out, so that should be enough now to be able to put that into there, and that lock lifts up for that piece to open and your bonnet to open. So I'm just going to tidy up this little bit here. I'll attach the lock back on, and then I'll show you what I do. So now I've got that electrical connection in, that will now sit, like I said before, in there. What I'm just doing now is I'm going to show you the two ends that come with the cable, if I can get them to sit right. You've got this end which goes into there, and I'll show you that in a sec, and you have this side which goes in the cab. Those two ends screw into wherever you want to place it, and then obviously, like I said before, that handle goes onto that, and it's more than likely going to go through that grommet there, if it'll focus. Yeah, through that grommet there. There you go, you can see that. Push it through there. What I'm going to do, where's the end gone? Fell in the engine bay. Let's get that untangled. This piece will come out of there, so I'm going to take that out of there and then feed that through the bulkhead, and that should just come out if I move it with my finger. Try and get it to come up. There you go. Don't lose that piece though, because you need that. So yeah, that bit will poke through the bulkhead, then we can rejoin it back to that in the cabin. But first you want to put the other end, which is now on the floor, that end into there first, then reattach that to the car. There you go, that piece then clips into the little housing there, and like I say, that goes in there. Put it in, turn it around, slot him in there. Your electrical connector can still have space to get on in there, but yeah, you need to do this piece before you reattach the lock down there. Okay, there we have it, that's all back in place. So now we can move this all the way under there and push it through the bulkhead, and then we need to get inside the car, take the glove box out, and we can feel where it's coming through. Right, next you want to take out all these star bolts and there's 1, 2, 3 undercovers there, so take them out, pull the glove box out. Right, once the dash is out the way, this is what you're looking at, and that hole there is where the cable is going to come through. So I'm going to go back into the engine bay, push it through, and then we should see it poking out through there. There we go, just pushed it through on the top, and it came straight through there, so I've picked it up, and now it's just a case of deciding where you want the pulley to go. I've seen some people put them in the glove box and in different places, but yeah, not too sure where I'm going to put mine just yet, but that's where we're up to. Okay, so what I've done is routed this all the way over to this side, and I shall now attach that to there, or that way, sorry, that will go on there, then the handle will go on it, so when I want to open the bonnet, it should be a case of opening that and it'll pop open. There we have it, guys, 2 screws, one in there, so it's nice and secure now. All we've got left to do now is put the handle on, and that just pushes on. Remember the grooves I was saying about? That's the grooves, and then you've got raised bits here, and at the back this just pushes over. Pushes over like that and pulls towards you, and that's how you open the bonnet now. And as you can see, it's on the left hand side, excuse the dirt everywhere, but it's on the left hand side of the passenger side, and nicely tucked away. So what I'll do now is I'll pop the camera up at the front and I'll show you it working. So there we go, that's the Mk4 bonnet latch from the Mondeo fitted to a Mk2 ST. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay around because we've got bonnet vents coming next. And also, if anybody wants a heat shield, I'll make those as well, so let me know. Thanks for watching, see you soon.